What? You're an interior design professional and you're not organized when you go to your consultation? You're not sure how to prepare? That's okay, I can help. I'm Claire Jefford, certified interior decorator with an award-winning firm just outside the Greater Toronto area. We have over 100 reviews from happy clients, so I know what it takes to make sure that you are servicing your clients in a way that is helping them bring a load of value and get further services going forward. So in this video, I'm going to share with you tips that you need to be doing in order to prepare for that initial consultation meeting. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell below, and you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. And a lot of what I'm sharing with you today are processes that I use in my Rock the Initial Consultation Processes package. That is a course that you can grab online, and it is a fan favorite because if you do not rock your consult, then you're not going to get clients to take to the next level of further services. And we want that for you, right? Yes, we do. So one of the first things that I do when I prepare for initial consultation meeting is I have this folder that I printed off at a local printer here, and I've got some of my work on the back as well as inside. We just have a little area for my business card, and I take this folder. This folder helps me structure my initial consultation because inside of it I have my little welcome letter that has details of how I work with my clients, how they benefit from my services. I also have a printed questionnaire that they filled out. So we send a questionnaire before the initial consultation, and like 95% of our clients, nearly 100%, fill out this questionnaire. I always look over the questionnaire and I make some highlights just very quickly before the consultation, just so they know that I have taken some time to look into what their needs are for the project that they are going to be working on in their home. And inside the folder, I also have a checklist. That checklist is more for myself, so that's everything that I did before the initial consultation to prepare to come, including having my folder ready with my printed questionnaire, and I also bring a tablet that may have photos that they have added to either an idea book or to Pinterest, and I also ask them to send me photos of their home. So being prepared for that initial consultation in this way so you can take control as soon as you come through the door is so important because it gives you confidence, it gives your clients confidence, they see that you have structure, and then that sets the tone for the rest of the working relationship. In order to be prepared for the consult, I also want you to be looking professional and make sure you arrive on time. So professional is whatever is professional to you. So I'm not going to show up in a design consultation in stilettos and high heels or fancy dress because that's just not me. This is kind of as fancy as I get sometimes, right? So, make sure that however you're showing up is how you've presented yourself on social media. It's staying in line with your brand. But look professional. Even if you want to wear jeans. I've heard people wear jeans, a nice blazer, a white shirt underneath. I think that's pretty classy. The other tip that I have for being prepared at the consultation is in the binder. I take a binder with me to the consultation, and in that binder I have all of my different services outlines. These are PowerPoints that I actually have in my contract template bundle, or with any contract. If you are interested in that, there will be links in the description below. So when I have clients and we're discussing at the initial consultation, I'm getting a better idea now of what their project is going to entail. Then I can say, this sounds like it would be great for my designer by your side services. Let me just review some information on that, some frequently asked questions, and you can see what we offer. I'll give you some ideas on pricing, and then we'll see if it's a good fit and if you want to move forward. Showing them what they are going to get, having examples of past work that you've done, mood boards, drawings, before images, after images. If you've built up a portfolio and you're able to print some of that off and show it to the client, it's so important because then they get a visual. You're managing their expectations, so don't just assume that they know what mood boards and plans look like. Show them examples of your work, and that way they know what to expect when you're going to come to present to them later on, because hopefully they're going to hire you on at that consultation because you've been so prepared, and they're going to feel confident in working with you going forward. And lastly, I want you to be prepared by bringing your templates of your contracts with you to your initial consultation meeting. I know, I get pushback on this all the time from designers, especially when I coach them to explain how I do this specifically. But if you have the templates there, you know which services you're going to offer them. You know, especially based on the conversations that you've had, what requirements they are looking for, what their budget is. You should have a great idea of whether they're, in my case, the services I offer, designer for a day, designer by your side, which is a minimum of 20 hours. Sorry, the designer for a day is 6 hour. day, and or whether it's the custom design and project management, which is I'm seeing you through to the end, to the big reveal, and you're going to cry and it's going to be a glorious thing. When you're very specific about the services that you offer, and some of them already have minimums that you need, you can have a client sign your contract even if you're not 100% of what the full scope is at that time or what the amount's going to be. I say to clients, to lock you into the schedule, I just want to make sure we're going to take a deposit of $3,000, $5,000, whatever that deposit looks like to you. I'm going to go back to my studio, I'm going to work out exactly what the scope is, and I'll come back to you with those details. Now, you have to work in a way that you feel comfortable. This works for me in my firm, and I know that other designers who have not been too sure before they've coached with me, as I mentioned, that they go ahead and they're messaging me afterwards and they say, oh my gosh, I got a signed contract and a $10,000 retainer at the consultation meeting. I've never done this before. And that just makes my heart sing and it makes me so happy. So remember that when you set up your processes in a way that they're so structured, the client knew that they paid you ahead of time for the consult, if you saw my previous video on those tips, and there's just less pushback because you've set the tone for how you work going forward. And if you're still not sure on what services you offer for your client, then click below. You're going to see a description there that has my services and rates download. It's absolutely free, and I go through, as a walkthrough video, I go through what services I offer and how I price them out and starting points for a consultation. Comment below and let me know, are you doing any of these things to prepare for your initial consultation? And if you have any questions, then by all means drop them in the comments below and I will reply. I'm Claire Jefford, your helpful business coach. I will see you next time. Cheers! I'm gonna get a little video of how it turned out after, so take a look. And these are 3 options that we gave to our client as a variation of different finishes, furnishings for them. You could see that the light fixture stayed the same, the table and the next 2 options stayed the same, but we switched out the artwork.